Holidays, they are time for family, being together, happiness, but don't be fooled, it can also mean stress.
You know what I've been saying all morning, fa la 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 la. All right, well, here's a piece of mental health advice for you. You may need to hear it. Listen.
Hi, I heard that you were having a little bit of trouble with learning how to say no. But don't worry, I'm here to help. Just repeat after me. No. Good. Now let's try it in Spanish. No. Muy bien. In French. No. Très bien. Nahin. Bahut acha. To te muy hoy. You get the point. A no is a no. Period. End of sentence. Now don't forget to practice. And don't forget to drink your tea.
All right, you're listening to Dr. Mariel Buqué giving us the tea to help protect our energy, our honor, our well-being, our nurture. We got to nurture our spirit a little bit. She talks about that in her book. It's called Break the Cycle, A Guide to Healing Intergenerational Trauma. I think we all have a little bit of that, Dr. Mariel Buqué. Nice to meet you.
Such a pleasure.
The holidays, you know, a lot of stress to be with family and friends and to be happy.
Yeah.
But it's not always sometimes a happy point in people's lives, right?
That's right. You know, the holidays can actually present a lot of triggers because we're going back into environments with our family members where people might say things that can actually spur memories that don't feel so good. And so it's a temporary moment in which we have to engage with something that feels so emotionally heavy. So the holidays can be really hard for a lot of people.
What can we do? Because we see people acting out. I mean, we were just showing some guys on Long Island. They were in a car accident. They get out of the car. They start beating up one. I mean, you're in a car accident.
Yeah.
Is that not enough for you? Got to beat each other up now on top of that? I mean, people are at their tipping point.
They really are. There's a lot of people that are capturing a lot of trauma and stress and tension in their minds and their bodies and their spirits, and they're not releasing it. And so what happens is that something happens in their environment, in their day, and then all of a sudden they get triggered to respond immediately without actually thinking about the repercussions of what they do.
So your book, Breaking the Cycle, Intergenerational Trauma, you're saying, how do you know you're dealing with intergenerational trauma? Because that's something, it's a term that we hear a lot, but it's like, how do I know if that's happening to me? What are some of the things that you lay out in the book that can determine that?
Well, intergenerational trauma is very unique, and it's the only type of emotional trauma that actually happens within our family line and can be passed down. So it happens at the intersection of our biology and our psychology, meaning that we have genetic markers that we inherit from our parents, grandparents, ancestors that actually reflect if they have been in trauma themselves. And it creates emotional vulnerabilities or predispositions to trauma that can then get triggered later in life and develop into actual trauma symptoms whenever we actually experience any kind of adversity within our lives, childhood adversity or even adult adversity.
And then in terms of breaking that cycle, what are some of the things, if you read this book, can you go through that process of breaking the cycle?
Yeah, I made sure that this was a comprehensive healing guide for anybody that really wants to break the cycle of pain and trauma in their families, in their communities, and that they can integrate many different kinds of techniques and practices inside of their lives on a day-to-day basis to actually start the process of breaking the cycle. But breaking the cycle needs to be the kind of practice that you integrate on multiple levels, because when we're impacted by trauma, our minds, meaning our emotions, are impacted, our bodies, because they hold a lot of that trauma
That's
tension.
interesting, the body part.
Yeah, the body is actually a big source of tension that, you know, it holds a lot of what is deposited by way of our emotions. So we hold on to a lot of emotional tension in the body as well.
So, Doc, you talk about breath work, how important that is. That's something that we can incorporate in our everyday lives. Can you give us like a quick little directions on how to do something like this and what we need to do?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know, breath work is usually most effective when we can actually dedicate at least 5 minutes to doing the practice. And the reason being is because our nervous system actually needs that amount of time to really relax.
So 5 minutes doesn't seem like such a bad investment. I mean, I've heard like it has to be 20.
Do you have 5 minutes? You can find 5 minutes.
I can find five minutes. Excuse me.
5 minutes is actually more than enough.
Really?
And especially
Okay.
if you determine that you want to do it on a day-to-day basis. But it really is as simple as taking in a deep breath for 5 seconds.
Right.
If you want to do that with me now.
Yes.
So inhale in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release the full breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you'll see how both of you have already looked like you are
Yeah.
releasing some of that tension in your body.
What? That is so easy. I feel like, why aren't we doing this every day? Why aren't more people doing this? Why is this being taught in schools for young kids?
Exactly. Well, the thing is that we haven't necessarily gotten to that point yet, because even some of the research is only about 20 to 30 years old that we have actually gathered in our understanding of the fact that these kinds of techniques can be really useful, not just to the body, but also even to the brain and even to the nervous system. So now that we have that understanding, we can start that integration process.
Well, anyway, the book is going to be out January 2nd. It's called Break the Cycle. Dr. Mariel Buqué, so nice to meet you in person. Thank you for getting us. We're going to take a lot of deep breaths before we sit down with our
And
family.
I've learned how to say no in many different languages now.
Yes.
Will I implement it? I'm not sure, because it's a hard thing to do.
We're both having a problem with that.
I
But
know.
thank you. We won't say no to you, though, Doc.
Come back anytime.
Okay.